Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, HoI4 Omega, in Singapore. So I'm slowly improving my working conditions. In real life, I mean. Today I picked up an extended new USB cable for my microphone, so I can experiment a bit more with the positioning of the recording device. So again, if there is any problem during this video, please let me know. But I tested it and I think I'm gonna keep it where it is right now because it's much more comfortable. We'll see how it's gonna go. I still need to get some padding on the walls because finally, as I mentioned, I have my own room to work with and work in, so I want to decorate it, not to mention that we need to get some furniture in here, but we'll see how it's gonna go. Anyway, back to the game. In the last episode we have finished the research of a new Singaporean infantry weapon called SAR-21 MMS, which is an actual existing weapon, and it's really good. And we decided that if we want to produce it, we're gonna produce it like so, with all of the upgrades we can fit on it: infantry gear, improved mortars, and heavy weapons, all marked up to 3 or jacked up to 3, which is gonna nearly, or actually I think, nearly double the cost, and it's gonna significantly lower the reliability by about 14%, but it's gonna make it much better. And considering we are currently working on the Terex AV85 production, this is actually the upgraded version that has the bonus from the latest trait we gained. We're doing kind of fine, we don't, we're not in a hurry, so we can just keep checking out these Terexes and deal with the weapon later. Now, considering we're producing about 1.45 per day, and it's gonna take quite some time to finish this, nearly 2 years, well, a year and a half, maybe less if we get more military factories, or if we get some steel or something, which we might, I'm not saying that we won't, but not a plan at this point. We also need to finally deal with the fuel situation. Now, I checked that airplanes are no longer drilling, and our navies are almost done as well, with the exception of these Fearless class frigates. Actually, this one, which is taking quite some time. So I think I'm going to separate it for now, let it drill alone, because these guys are going to be done soon, at which point we are going to lose most of the spending on fuel that we have. With that said, let's unpause, get it done. Oh, okay, we get a new trade, and this time for the small arms manufacturer. Okay. Improved firing mechanism, reliability and soft attack. Okay, that is exactly what we want. Let's not upgrade it at this point. We'll upgrade it later. And here's more reliability and cheaper production. Okay, so we're gonna go through this first, and then later we're gonna get the other ones. Cool. Okay, so that deals with the reliability issue that we were facing. I mean, not by much, but it deals with it. The depth is going up quite significantly, but as we de-leased, or however we want to call it, or leased the leased factories, we are doing sort of better on the income now. And I don't know, have we cancelled? No. We still haven't cancelled the... I don't know what to do with the battle tanks. Because these imported tanks are just... they're just awful. They are just awful, and I don't know. I think that's the issue with the weapons market. It's not yet completely finished. Because this kind of sucks. When you order the M1A1 Abrams, I was expecting that we would get a good tank and not a crappy hull. MX-32B Brennus. But the ones that we're getting now is useless, so let's get rid of it and let's see if we can order something else. So hold on, we had the Centurion, so if we order those, what will the game tell us? No, first generation tank hull. Well, is it saying? Leopard 1A5 to A4. MBT's chieftain. Wait, do I have relations good enough to maybe do it a different way? If I spoke to the United States, we have very good relations, so if we negotiate licenses with them, that could be a way around this. Oh. Okay, a large company bankrupt, we'll deal with that soon, but... Okay. Let's get the date rolling. If we get imported via the market, I think I can just ask for a license and deal with it that way. How about that? Okay. Where are the tanks? Here are the Abrams, outdated. What kind of a tank are they using now then? Yeah, look at that, that's what I was expecting to get. Would it be possible to ask for a license for that? Yeah, they would accept. It would even give me a 1A2, which I guess is an improved version. 20.3, 22.1, 24.1. Yeah, it's a definite better version. And do you have anything better? Because this one is marked as outdated as well. It's a 4th generation tank hull. This is 1st generation hull. Tank hull. 3rd generation white tank hull. Yeah, I don't see anything better than that. Okay, so if we ask for this one, they will accept and give us the license. Okay, for no cost. And I'm thinking what I could do here is I could actually put this one into production. Have you be constructed? Okay, give me a sec, I'm trying to work this out. So you are going to be constructed and I can save the goddamn money that I'm spending on the tanks and just lease a factory that's gonna deal with them. Lack of resources minus 100%. Okay, what if we leased 2 factories? Nope. Without resources, we're not gonna be able to do this. Okay, so what would we need? 8 units of steel and 2 of technology models. Okay, so like this, and get me 1 unit of steel from United States. Okay, which means no construction. God damn it. Okay, but now we're getting some production. The steel that we have. Okay, if I do like this and I take down the fuel imports because we no longer need them as the yeah, we would be producing. Oh, okay, so we can do it this way. Sorry for the messy commentary here, but okay. What we did here is we are gonna these two factories. We are gonna start producing the Abrams locally because obviously we cannot do it via the market. We're gonna be producing about 5 per week, and we're gonna keep the production of the Terexes going. It's costing us a bit of money, but nothing major. I think we can still deal with the hull and the construction, and we're not getting enough fuel. Okay. Current fuel, daily gain, base gain. Okay, we're bleeding our fuel because we don't have enough. We don't have enough fuel consumption. Okay, so daily gain is okay. We can hold for 35 days. We're gonna have to monitor fuel very closely. Large company bankrupt. Okay, international bankers. What are they giving us? Interest rate is lowered and office sector construction speed, resource gain efficiency, foreign investment. Okay, well, we're gonna subsidize the business, but it's gonna be a huge hit to our income. It's gonna be a huge hit to our income sooner or later. Okay, interest rate is no longer lowered. Let's refresh it manually. Okay, wait, that doesn't. Kiwi elections. Victorious, New Zealand. Okay, it still hasn't counted, or we had it running this whole time, I'm not sure. But it hasn't impacted our income at all. But the plan with the domestic production is something that I really like. Let's compare this to the existing tank. Okay, so we actually already produced some Abrams. They have double the defense of the Centurions. They have double the breakthrough. 3 extra soft attack. 14 extra hard attack. They're faster. Their armor is 10 times higher. Their piercing is double. Reliability is 6% higher. Fuel usage is double too, but that's fine. Okay then, well, we are doing this. Not very happy about how we had to do it, but we're doing this. And obviously the large company bankrupt isn't facing us at all. So we were probably paying for something up until now, and it just disappeared, and now we got it renewed. Okay, now just one more thing, because they are... I'm not using them. Further generation tank hull. That one is not better. So why the hell aren't you distributing these? Let's just give them a bit of time to start distributing them. I have a weird feeling that they're not going to be using them. Well, we can manually the usage of these, I think there was a way through equipment. What's this? Recon tank. Let's talk about A. Okay. Okay, so I can only... Damn it. The game is insistent on making this as hard as possible. Well, we'll deal with it later. Let's just leave it running for now, and I think there's a couple of things we could do. None of them really pretty, but I think I can forbid them from using this equipment completely, and that way I should return it somehow. I don't know, this is weird. I know, tried it. In the meantime, we finished the advanced computing. We finished Edge, so that is 10% extra research. Monthly productivity increased by 0.4, and extra 10% mobilization speed. And we're also getting the machine learning here in 4 days, which is gonna do a lot for us. Actually, wow, lack of resources penalty is lowered by 10%, research speed increased by 5 additional %, and the workforce needed is lowered. That is something that I actually want to check, because if you remember, we had a huge problem with workforce. Where was it? Wait, is it here? Yeah, I think it's here. Unemployment. Yeah, offices have only 12.4 people working in them, or 12.4% people working in them. Okay, now demand has also increased. Okay, oligarchs ask for a tax decrease. Several influential business people have approached government ministers to suggest we decrease taxes. They say this will support domestic industry and commerce. Oh yeah, I've already seen this one. Tax rate. Tax rate. I mean, I think we can reduce the taxes on corporations. It's not gonna do much, but it might actually give us a factor or two eventually. 30% lowered by healthcare. Migrant workers are increasing its stability. Actors move deployed together. Yeah, and it barely hit us. So it's lowered to 20%. And see the effect. Is there any? Nope. Not at all. Okay, but machine learning is done, and that reduced the penalty we're getting. So the Abramses are being produced. Have you guys? You haven't. Dang it. Well, there's already the possibility to remove the tank company manually. That means they will return the equipment and I'll just discard it. That's also a way. Not a way I would like, but a way nonetheless. So with the Edge being finished, we're gonna go with UMTS, which is a quick technology increasing factor up by 5%, reinforce rate by 2%, and additional 0.1 productivity. Universal Mobile Telecommunication System, UMTS, is a third-generation mobile cellular system for network based on the GSM standard. Developed and maintained by the 3GPP, UMTS is a component of the IMT 2000 standard. It specifies a complete network system which includes the radio access network, core network, and the authentication of user via SIM. This system requires greater installation of the base stations and a new frequency allocation. We can go with the social machines, that's production efficiency extra 5%, and office required workforce is lowered by 2.5%. That's something we really need. The workforce is something where we struggle. Okay, it still hasn't refreshed. Did this work? Okay, yeah, office is 15.7% now. So, sociable machines are an environment comprising humans and technology interacting and producing outputs or actions which would not be possible without both. And anything here, industrial technology, construction, factory output. Population power use multiplier and population fuel consumption factor. So you use population. And the power use, daily fuel consumption. Okay, so here we can see it 1828, so that would go down by 10%, so by about 180. But population consumption of power would increase by 10%, which is 2.35. It's kind of interesting trade-out. I don't see the benefit, to be quite honest. Battery parks, fuel gain. Okay, let's get this one. High density isolation. Power use multiplier is lowered by 5% and an additional 5% lowered by all of our factories, which is gonna do us a lot of favors. It's actually gonna be 0.05 gigawatts. Yeah. So that's not a bad technology. So high density isolation. Using more modern materials, isolation density can be increased and even higher energy savings achieved. So let's get that. Again, we're working on pretty much drones are military technology, so 3 civilian, 1 military. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, so you're producing these ones. For you, Navy, are we not importing at all? We are. Okay, so maybe this will be enough. The death of Sheikh Zayed, the United Arab Emirates, along with a sizable proportion of the Muslim world, is mourning today as the ailing president of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, has passed away. Sheikh Zayed is venerated in the UAE as the nation's founding father due to his role in uniting the once divided Emirates. The Sheikh is also credited with cementing the UAE's alliance with Saudi Arabia and the West, committing the country to the war on terror and increasing the Emirati role in the UN peacekeeping operations. Sheikh Zayed is succeeded by the President of the UAE and Emir of Abu Dhabi by his son Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Sad day. So, we finished the Philippines, and I actually want to go with the ASEAN commentary. This one actually increases the relations of Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, and some other nations. And I noticed that, for example, with Brunei, we already have +5 from being the member of the same organization. So maybe with the additional 25, it will be possible to get the trade deal. it's, you know, it's a wild shot. We need to get it either way, so we'll see. The dialogue with the ASEAN member states will only further serve the greater good, preparing more and more support for them, as well as eventually. This looks unfinished. Okay. Well, we'll see what that's gonna do for us. What about naval doctrines? We haven't gotten any. Stability. A young school. This one could actually be good for us. Jean École is a naval doctrine focusing on small, heavily armed maneuverable warships. Corvettes, frigates, destroyers, and stuff destroyers production cost are lowered. No, actually, for corvettes, frigates, destroyers, stuff destroyers, cruisers, battleships, and helicopters. Wow. This would limit us completely to just small ships, so I don't like that. Let's go with the Blue Water Navy. The Blue Water Navy is a naval force capable of operating globally. So max naval range increased and organization for all of our ships is increased. It allows nations' navy to project power far from home. Okay, so let's get that one, and we have a lot of naval experience, so we can do that. Okay, when are you gonna be finished? On 5th of August. How much will it cost for us to get another factory on that? Oh wow, that actually sped it up to 3 factories now. So you build it on 24th of March. Okay, that is a benefit that I can take. I don't know how that math works, but fine. Okay, 3 per week, 1.58 per day. Lack of resources is lowered. Yeah, I guess we don't have much of a choice but to fiddle with you guys completely. Does it cost? Yeah, it's gonna cost us 5 army experience and a bit of drilling. Okay. So you guys now need to return the equipment, which you did. That's amazing. No battle tanks. Nope. Nope, just recon tanks. For all of you. Yep. So, and now we can do the master stroke of our genius. And just get rid of these ones, because they suck. Or I could send it to someone, but... Wait. Somalia. Oh wait, why am I looking at Somalia is here? Is there anyone with a Western outlook? Okay, the original Somalia. Could I... start the trade? No, we can't. Okay, then never mind, let's just dump them. I hate this, but... generation thing, oh yeah, it's good. Let's dump them. And we'll keep the Abrams and Centurions. Oh well, what a shame. So now I'm gonna get it back. And you're gonna get the Abrams, yep. And that's much better. And Centurions. And you can actually drill it out for a couple of days. It's gonna hit us right in the fuel reserve. But it's gonna be fine. In 12 days we can get more fuel. And I guess I can start importing more fuel as well with that one extra factor that we gained out of nowhere. Will that save us? Yeah, that should give us actually a growth, a decent growth as well. So at least for a bit. Okay, China aims to take back Outer Mongolia. After more than half a century of forbearance, China has decided not to tolerate the betrayal of Yalta Conference and will forcibly seize the Outer Mongolia region. There is little hope for the future of Ulaanbaatar government in far-flung in Asia. How things will go, no one knows. Well, not great. But it's happening. Okay, 24... I really hate this, but not much we can do with this, and this is working fairly well. Wait, did we get more airplanes or something? No, we're getting the dingoes. We are getting the dingoes. Are we still? No, we have fully replaced the dingoes. And how many do we have in reserve now? 609. Okay, so let this one be the last order, 39 days. And then we can start investing in something else. I think once we get enough of the Abrams, we might actually start production of the infantry weapons. So that would make sense. On that note, I think we're actually done here for today. I'm just gonna start improving the relations with Brunei, so I'd like to use it as a test subject for my theory. So we'll see how it's gonna go. We already increased relations with them significantly, so I mean, we'll see. We'll see. And arguably we achieved our goal. We got the Abrams in our divisions, which are a big upgrade. The heart attacks of the attack. Pardon me. Everything is getting better. We're getting the Terexes here, so that's fine. Actually, let me do one thing. I'll just rename you to Terex 85A, so that we know which ones are which. We need to see this, and we'll be able to upgrade these ones into these ones once we start pulling them, once these are removed. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode where we continue micromanaging Singapore.